With the signing of Amir Abdullah and Cy Wormley, the Jacksonville Jaguars continue to bring in guys that fit the Jaguars DNA. In this video, I want to break down what the Jaguars DNA is and how this is going to be key moving forward for this upcoming season. Let's go.
I'm terrific. I'm finessing in that kitchen, dead Fisher. Dope yellow color, something like or Indiana Pacers or Reggie Miller. I'm in that bit like a.
So, we just seen the Jacksonville Jaguars recent signings of Amir Abdullah and Cy Wormley. Both of these guys are guys that Tony Baselli and James Gladstone feel like can contribute to this upcoming team in this season. And man, what I want to talk about in this video really is just about the Jaguars DNA. And this is the first time in Jaguars history that you're seeing a true identity be built with this team. And I'm going to break down some of the 3 key qualities in being a Jaguar. And this is the Jaguar DNA that I'm talking about. And the first one I want to talk about is competitiveness. Bringing in a guy like Amir Abdullah, it clearly states that, hey, they're not really comfortable with their running back room. Now, although they are confident in their running back room and what they could do on the field, they're just not comfortable. And they want to bring a level of competition in this running back room. And bringing a guy like Amir Abdullah in this running back room, where there's a lot of unknowns in this running back room. Who's going to be the lead dog? Amir Abdullah comes in, he's bringing that competitive level. And that's something that the Jaguars talked about. And you watching these videos here.
Last time I checked, we did not win the Super Bowl. There's not a position group that does not need to improve this year. We're going into this, we're going to go pick the best football players. And I know a lot of people, and I've read everything and you hear everything, oh, they got holes at linebacker. We got 2 good will linebackers we like, in Ventrell Miller and Branson Combs. We feel like there's good competition there. Does that mean we're not going to go sign one? Nope, does not. Offensive line you mentioned. We love our depth. We love the guys we have. That will not stop us from going to get an offensive lineman. Maybe at 56, I don't know. Liam has set the culture and held the standard of how we operate it. And that is a competitive nature that is always trying to improve day in and day out. We love our roster right now. We feel like we can go roll the ball out and go play a game.
Yeah.
We got good football players, but they have to get better. We're going to go add people to the mix. They're going to push guys on this roster. The guys on this roster are going to demand those guys get better. That's the atmosphere we want to create.
So that's one thing. Now, the second thing let's talk about when we talk about the Jaguars DNA, let's talk about toughness. And all the guys that we brought in during Ricky minicamp and the guys that we signed in this offseason all identified with having the Jaguars in there. Now, I know a lot of guys like Montaric Brown was a re-signing, guys like Quentin Morris were re-signings, but these are the guys that they want to keep in the building because they possess some of those qualities of the toughness, of the competitiveness. You got to think about a guy like Montaric Brown who fought on this roster. I mean, when he came in as a rookie, this guy wasn't starting. He had to battle his way up, and he competed to get there. And that's something that we want to, have always that level of competing all the time. Another guy that we signed too, Quentin Morris, another guy that on the roster competing, and this year it seems like he's going to get an opportunity to show why they re-signed him. So competition and competitiveness is one of the biggest things in Jaguars DNA. Now, let's go about the second one. And that's what I say, the toughness. And I got sidetracked for a minute because I got into it, but the toughness. When you look at the guys that I say that they brought in, the rookies that they're bringing in, all show a level of toughness. And you saw this in the rookie minicamp out there. Liam Cohen talked about it. And they're showing why they belong with this team. Now, a lot of the outside critics and naysayers all had their opinions about the picks we've had. But
you sort of have the courage of your own conviction, I guess. Is that something that you try not to look at what's being said before the draft about players?
I listen to what's being said about players in a very real way. I care about it. I listen to those in this building and the people that we invited into this building, and what their perspective is on these players. We build consensus internally, and that is leveraged at every pick point. Wisdom of the collective is how we phrase it, and it is what guides our decision making. And I can tell you that when we get up on the clock, we're looking at the draft board and we see on it our sentiment and Duval DNA, and those are the two North Stars, so to speak, and that is a collective output. And ultimately, when we look at the guys that we select, we're not selecting them without some version of consensus internally.
But at the end of the day, these guys fit Jaguar DNA. And the last thing I want to talk about that's a part of Jaguars DNA is accountability, man. They're holding these guys accountable, man. Now, I know a lot of people last year had a lot to say about Liam Cohen and the Trevor Lawrence exchange on the field when, when Liam Cohen did that little, tell him to put it in his chest. You know what I'm saying? That's a level of accountability, and it goes a long way. I'm holding you accountable. I'm holding the franchise guy accountable. He has to play better too. And I think when you do that, it trickles down to the lowest level of the team, man. And you're seeing it now early on this season, man. Mini camps, and you're going to see it earlier with OTAs as well, man. But I think those are the three key core things in Jaguar DNA: toughness, competitiveness, and accountability. And I think those three things are going to be key factors for this team moving along as the season develops and we get in the thick of the regular season, man. Those three core values are going to be key. And I think the guys they have on this roster are doing that. And I don't be surprised if we're not done with this roster and getting Jaguar DNA guys throughout the season. So be on the lookout for more changes, man. But I just want to come on real quick, get my thoughts on Jaguar DNA, man. Get in the comment section, let me know your thoughts, man. It's your boy Joe, man. Subscribe to the channel to the most dope and live Jaguar content on YouTube, man. It's your boy Joe. I'm out. Peace.